Brought to you by ExpressCare Health and Skin Center. Get in, get out, get better.
Half a day and welcome back. If you're just tuning in, we are talking about noise-induced hearing loss. And Dr. Jitka Lom from ExpressCare is here to answer some of our viewers' questions. All right, Doc. So our first viewer is asking, is there a difference between speakers and buds?
Right. So with the buds, you put them in your ear, there's a higher risk that you would actually develop hearing loss because the sound is coming very close to your eardrum, and you may not have as good of a perception of what's going on with the noise level. Sometimes you hear people, or you see people, and you can hear their music coming out of their earbuds, and they're unaware that it's really extremely loud. Whereas if there's a speaker, generally you might get some cues from other people, and the noise is displaced. It's spread in a wider area than going directly into your ear.
All right. Now, is that just a follow-up question? Is that because we see people Bluetooth and or even just the buds, like regular earbuds? Is that why your ears start to kind of hurt?
Yeah, they're vibrating. See, because sound is a vibration. So if you have a loud noise against the outer part of your ear, it will vibrate. It will get a little bit red. It can be a little sore if you wear a headphone all day.
Yeah. All right. Now our next viewer is asking, is there such a thing as noise-canceling earphones?
Yeah, you can get noise-canceling earphones, and the way these work is that sound again has a frequency and a vibration, and these are actually listening earphones. So they're listening to what are the sounds outside. Whatever the sound is coming in, they will actually do the exact opposite sound wave, and it will cancel out the noise. So then you don't have to turn up your speaker or your volume as loud, because the outside noise, you're not trying to overcome the outside noise. That's how they work. So they're actually very good for hearing protection.
Oh, okay. Now, earplugs, to protect your ears against those loud sounds, but do they really work?
Well, what works better is the ear muffs, okay? That's why when you're on a plane, you can see the people out there with those muffs on, or construction sites. Those are better because they're shielding you again from the vibration in a better way. But for yourself, you can have ear plugs, and then you can use those if you're going to the club or out to where there's some loud music, rock concerts. There's some coming up on Guam. You might want to bring earplugs. And if it starts to feel uncomfortable, you'll still hear the music. You'll probably feel it in your body because it's thumping and it's so loud.
Yeah, but I mean, is it sanitary to be using earplugs?
Yeah, they're usually single use. They're kind of like a squishy thing, and single use. Stick it in there and then throw it out.
All right. Now, when it comes to job-related noise, what is the best way to manage it?
Okay. So again, remember 85 decibels for more than 8 hours requires hearing protection, and this is under OSHA. Most companies, construction companies and so on, will offer their employees hearing protection if there's a loud environment. The problem is when it's happening at home and people are using a jackhammer in the backyard and forgetting that they should be using hearing protection. So when you're renting your equipment, remember to get the ear muffs also.
Yeah, because I think we always go, okay, get the glasses, but I don't think we ever really worry about our ears.
Yeah.
Okay, so our next viewer is asking, can vacuum cleaners cause hearing loss? That's for all
and hair dryers won't either. Yeah, so those are at a lower than 85 decibel usually. Most people's vacuum cleaner
industrial vacuum,
not that loud. So maybe it's in the 70 to 80 range, but you're okay, and hopefully you're not vacuuming for 8 hours. I hope not.
I hope not too.
Yeah.
Okay. Now our next viewer is asking, how can you get tested?
Yeah, so you can go to the audiologist. We have a couple on Guam, and have a hearing test done at your regular GP or family doctor's office. We have a little hearing tester that we do as a screening test for children, and then of course the schools do hearing testing as well.
That should be annually?
Yeah, when they do their school physical, we check their hearing.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes it's simple. There's wax in there.
Clean the wax out,
Yeah.
I know, sometimes I joke, I think your ears are dirty because you're not hearing what I'm saying.
Yeah, hearing and listening, they're different.
Exactly.
And I just want to add one more thing about the earbuds, there's a 60 rule. So if your volume on your, let's say on whatever you're using, your stereo, whatever, your iPhone, let's say it goes up to 10, whatever the volume is, go to 60% of that, so you're at 6, and then your length of time that you should be listening to the music with your earbuds is only 60 minutes. So 60% of the maximum volume for 60 minutes, and that's a safe level of hearing.
Per day?
Per day, yeah.
Okay, great. Now, do you have any final comments?
That was it.
Okay, great. Thank you, Doc.
You're welcome.
All right, so remember, if there is a topic or a question you would like us to discuss here on Healthy Living, you can email us at healthyliving@kuam.com. Don't go anywhere. When we return, we're going to wrap up the show.